Okay, good morning, friends. And today we are going to discuss the working of lobe blower or lobe blower compressor. Yesterday we have seen the construction of lobe blower, and in that, the main some of the parts we have seen. First one, it was inlet or inlet port. Second, it was outlet or outlet port. The third one, it was casing. Fourth one is your rotor and your lobe arrangement. Okay, two rotors and number of lobes arrangement. And today we are going to discuss the working of lobe blower. You know that the structure of a lobe is protected by the casing. And here you can see through the inlet of this casing, the air is sucked inside this compressor casing. From inlet, air is coming to this particular compressor, and one lobe is going to start, or it is rotating in either in clockwise direction or in anti-clockwise direction. The first one, if we will start rotating in clockwise direction, the second lobe is going to move in an anti-clockwise direction. Let us assume that the rotor, it is fixed to the motor shaft, and that rotor is attached to lobe 1. Okay, so we will name this lobe as a lobe number 1, and this lobe is our lobe number 2. Lobe number 1, and this is lobe number 2. Now what happens if your lobe will, first lobe will start, suppose, rotating in this clockwise direction, then the second lobe will move in anti-clockwise direction. But when these two lobes are moving in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction, they are going to push the air or gas into the same direction towards the outlet port or the discharge. Okay, so now what is going to be happen here? The pressurized air is taken outside through discharge or outlet port, and the air which is taken inside is going to trap between the space of lobe and casing. Here air is trapped. Okay, so here also, when this particular arm will come or close this casing, air patch is going to be trapped. एयर जो होती है या गैस होता है वो पैकेजेस में ट्रैप होता है, उसे उस पैकेज में लिया जाता है और वो लोब के टू आर्म के यूज से बनता है. एंड दैट ट्रैप्ड एयर is sent in a forward direction towards the outlet port. और वो जो ट्रैप्ड एयर है वो आउटवर्ड की डायरेक्शन में उसको मूव किया जाता है, एंड दैट पर्टिकुलर वर्क इज डन बाय योर लोब. वो काम कौन करता है? लोब करता है. और वो जो लोब है वो इट इज रोटेटेड विद द हायर वेलोसिटी. वो बहुत स्पीड से, वेलोसिटी से घुमाया जाता है, और जब वो ज्यादा वेलोसिटी से घूमता है तो वो कम समय में ज्यादा एयर ट्रैप करके उसे आगे की दिशा में ढकेलता है, आगे की दिशा में पुश करता है. व्हाट इज गोइंग इट गोइंग टू डू? द लोब्स आर, व्हेन इट विल स्टार्ट रोटेटिंग with the higher velocity, with lot of speed, the air will be sucked more from the atmosphere and it will be thrown towards the outlet with the higher velocity, and due to which the pressure on inlet air is generated and the higher or pressurized air or gas is taken outside from the outlet port and it will be stored in the compressor cylinder. वो बड़े बड़े जो सिलेंडर बाहर लगे हुए होते हैं, उस सिलेंडर में वो जो आउटलेट पोर्ट से निकलने वाली एयर और प्रेशराइज्ड गैस है वो स्टोर करके रखते हैं and that highly pressurized air is utilized for the further application. So this is very easy kind of the task as far as lobe blower is going to be concerned. And how this lobe blower will work, that we are going to see with one kind of the animation right now. Okay, so just wait for a few seconds and you can see the animations over here. These are some of the applications of a lobe blower or root blower where it is utilized. It is utilized for the construction. It is utilized for cement industry. Then utilized to generate the power in chemical industry, the factories where we are going to manufacture the fertilizers, then in petrochemical industry, in mining industry, in steel industry, and as well as in aluminum industry. So almost as far as industrial point of view, where we require large amount of the pressurized air, there we are going to utilize this particular root type of the blower. Now, right now, a very good question was asked by our class student, that how much pressurized air it is going to provide for the application point of view. So my information to that is, we are not only going to concentrate on the pressurized air, we are going to concentrate how much volume is also be discharged by these blowers or the compressors. सिर्फ एक बात नहीं है कि कितना प्रेशर हम जनरेट करते हैं, एक दूसरी बात भी हमें कंसिडरेशन में लेनी चाहिए और वो बात ये है कि उसका डिस्चार्ज कितना है. ओके, प्रेशराइज तो एयर वो करता ही है, लेकिन डिस्चार्ज कितना करता है, तो उसका आंसर ये है. I am going to tell about the reciprocating as well as rotary for both the things. You know that root blower is one of the type of the reciprocating compressor, rotary compressor, and single acting, double acting or multi-stage reciprocating compressors are type of the reciprocating compressor. Now, the reciprocating compressor are going to provide very less discharge of the air or the gas. And how much that discharge is? That discharge is 30 meter cube per minute. 30 meter cube per minute. इस लिमिट तक रेसिप्रोकेटिंग कंप्रेसर कंप्रेस्ड एयर और द गैस हमें देता है. एक मिनट में 30 मीटर क्यूब. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड द कंसेप्ट ऑफ मीटर क्यूब? मीटर क्यूब यानी कितनी एयर, कि अगर आपने 1 मीटर लेंथ वाला, 1 मीटर विड्थ वाला और 1 मीटर हाइट वाला एक बॉक्स बनाया 1 बाय 1 बाय 1, तो उसमें जितनी एयर बैठेगी, उसमें जितनी एयर आप रख सकते हैं, उस एयर को हम कहते हैं 1 मीटर क्यूब एयर. एंड 30 मीटर क्यूब एयर मीन्स व्हाट, कि 30 बाय 30 बाय 30 मीटर का आपने अगर एक बॉक्स बनाया और या पर आपने एक रूम बनाई, तो वो रूम भरने के लिए रेसिप्रोकेटिंग कंप्रेसर को सिर्फ 1 मिनट काफी है. बट व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट रोटरी ब्लोअर और व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट roots blower or this previous one, that is vane blower, such rotary blowers are providing very high discharge, and that discharge is up to 300 meter cube per minute. Means you can imagine how much the lot of air or how much gas will be discharged through the rotary pump. That is the first point. Second point is about the your pressure. Okay, this is quite somewhat contradictory to the discharge. In as far as pressure is going to be concerned, reciprocating compressor are providing very high pressure, and that pressure is 1000 kilogram per centimeter square. Okay, then the rotary compressor are providing very low pressure, and that pressure is almost nearby 10 kilogram per centimeter square. So आपको ये सोचना है during the application whether you will have to go for high discharge or you will have to go for high pressure. If you are in need of high pressure, then you will have to apply the reciprocating compressors, and if you are in need of less pressure, you will have to apply rotary compressor. And at the same time you will have to concentrate on the discharge. अगर आपको डिस्चार्ज ज्यादा चाहिए तो you will have to go for the rotary compressor. अगर डिस्चार्ज आपको कम चाहिए then you will have to go for the reciprocating compressor. So this is the answer, and this is the work as far as application. So you might have seen here the first lobe is rotating in clockwise direction, and the second lobe, which is connected to the first lobe, it is moving in a anti-clockwise direction. These two rotors are here. Now you are looking or you are experiencing the application where such kind of the root blower are attached to the system. Okay. This is the structure which is utilized for the transportation of the dry cement in the factories. So here you can see the blower is fixed over here, and this blower helps to this cement feeding system और फ्लाई ऐश फीडिंग सिस्टम. ये जो सीमेंट है या फ्लाई ऐश है उसे उसके डिजायर्ड पोजीशन तक पहुंचाने के लिए ब्लोअर इट हैज बीन यूटिलाइज्ड इन द इंडस्ट्री. This is the working of two-lobe root blower, though it has been called as a pump. You have seen the slight difference between pump and compressor is pump में से mostly liquid high pressurized करके भेजा जाता है, and if you will send the air or the gas with the high pressure, then it will be known as a compressor. So air are just that white arrows are showing the direction of the air. Working of lobe blower. Working of lobe blower. Working of lobe blower. Working of lobe blower. Point number 1. As motor shaft is coupled with, as motor shaft is coupled with, as motor shaft is coupled with motor shaft is coupled with one of the shaft of rotor, one of the shaft of motor, and as lobes are fixed, lobes are fixed at the periphery of the rotor, at the periphery of the rotor, at the periphery of the rotor, they will get rotary motion, they will get rotary motion, they will get rotary motion on another rotor 2, on another rotor 2, on another rotor 2, on another rotor 2. Number two point. Number of lobes are present. Number of lobes are present number of lobes are present rotate in opposite direction due to proper meshing due to proper meshing Next point. Due to proper meshing. Next point. Air or gas which is entering in the compressor through inlet port air or gas which is entering in the compressor through inlet port comma will get trapped between lobes and casing full stop. When the air or gas is trapped, and moved in forward direction, it will be get compressed full stop. Next point. Pressure of air or gas and gas increases due to two reasons. First reason, or A, compression of air which takes place between lobes and casing between lobes and casing compression of air takes place between lobe and casing. And next point, second point or B point, backflow process. Backflow process. And you know about the backflow process. What is the backflow process? कि जो एयर कंप्रेस्ड एयर सिलेंडर के स्टोरेज में हम जमा करके रखते हैं, वो आउटलेट पोर्ट को हम अटैच करते हैं, और क्या होता है कि जब उस सिलेंडर में का जो एयर कंप्रेस्ड एयर है उसका प्रेशर हाई होता है, और वो अगर रिटर्न आ जाए आउटलेट से फिर से इनसाइड द लोब, then high pressurized air can enter in the lobe. So I will not explain once again in detail what is the backflow process. Next, fifth, air or gas which is present, air or gas which is present in discharge tank, has high pressure, full stop. Air or gas which is present in the compressor has comparatively less pressure than discharge tank. Full stop. Therefore movement of the air or gas is carried out from discharge tank to compressor. It is called as backflow process. Next point, mixing of air which is present in the compressor, mixing of air which is present in the compressor and air and air and air which is coming from discharge tank can be happen due to some pressure difference between them, due to some pressure difference between them, due to some pressure difference between them. Last point of the root blower. The pressurized air or gas discharged through outlet port to discharge tank, to discharge tank. Okay, now keep your pen aside and concentrate on the next slide. This is very, very, very much important concept. Okay, and why this particular concept is important? Because it is going to clear you the difference between reciprocating compressor and rotary compressor. And from or that knowing that particular difference, you can decide whether for which kind of the application you can use which kind of the compressor. आपका एप्लीकेशन कौन सा है और उसे कंप्रेसर वहां कौन सा यूज करना है, that you are going to decide by knowing the comparison between reciprocating and rotary compressor. Or you can say that it is nothing but the differentiation between reciprocating and rotary compressor. One by one we are going to see those all properties or these 8 particular key points which are going to decide what is the difference between reciprocating compressor and rotary compressor. As I have recently mentioned, the first point is all about related with the discharge. Reciprocating compressor are providing low discharge, while rotary compressor are providing large discharge. Okay, I have told you that reciprocating compressor are providing the discharge almost 30 meter cube per minute, but rotary compressor can provide the discharge 300 meter cube air per minute. So almost discharge is 10 times more in the rotary compressor. The second point, it is nothing but the pressure point of view. Reciprocating compressor are providing more pressure, which is nothing but 1000 kilogram per centimeter square, and rotary compressor are providing very low pressure, 100 times less, that is 10 kilogram per centimeter square. Now, when we will talk about the speed or the movement of the internal mechanical element, reciprocating compressor are comparatively having less speed than the rotary compressor. Actually, रेसिप्रोकेटिंग कंप्रेसर में पिस्टन सिलेंडर के अंदर मूव होता है, लेकिन पिस्टन मूव करने के लिए हमें क्रैंकशाफ्ट और क्रैंक का मैकेनिज्म रोटरी मोशन में घुमाना पड़ता है. ओके, सो इट कंटेन वेरी लो स्पीड एंड रोटरी कंप्रेसर आर मूविंग विद द हाई स्पीड अप टू 50,000 rpm. ओके, and reciprocating compressor are moving with the less speed. The fourth is, in reciprocating compressor, intermittent discharge is there. Intermittent discharge means what? There is no continuous high pressurized air flow through the reciprocating compressor. Continuously हाई प्रेशराइज्ड एयर उसमें से बाहर नहीं निकलता है, उसमें थोड़ा सा गैप रहता है, और वो गैप होने की वजह से रिसीवर इज इसेंशियल इन रेसिप्रोकेटिंग कंप्रेसर. क्योंकि जो हाई प्रेशराइज्ड एयर थोड़े थोड़े गैप से आ रहा है, वो पहले हमें क्या करना पड़ेगा, एक बड़े से टैंक में कलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा, रिसीवर में कलेक्ट करना पड़ेगा, और जब आप वो रिसीवर में कलेक्ट करेंगे तो रिसीवर से आप एप्लीकेशन के लिए यूज कर सकते हैं. बट इन रोटरी कंप्रेसर, एज वी आर गेटिंग कंटिन्यूअसली डिस्चार्ज, देन वी नीड नॉट, इट इज नॉट मस्ट टू प्रोवाइड अ रिसीवर. रिसीवर प्रोवाइड करना रोटरी कंप्रेसर के लिए मस्ट नहीं है. आप डायरेक्टली उसके आउटलेट को पाइप लगा के आपको जहां कंप्रेस्ड एयर चाहिए वहां आप ले जा सकते हैं. अंडरस्टैंड? द थर्ड वन, इट इज रेसिप्रोकेटिंग कंप्रेसर आर हैविंग इट्स साइज वेरी लार्ज एंड कंपैरेटिवली रोटरी कंप्रेसर आर वेरी कॉम्पैक्ट एंड स्मॉल इन साइज एज कंपेयर टू द रेसिप्रोकेटिंग कंप्रेसर. रेसिप्रोकेटिंग कंप्रेसर से रोटरी कंप्रेसर जो है वो साइज में बहुत छोटे होते हैं, और छोटे होने की वजह से उसका एप्लीकेशन भी बहुत बढ़ता है, बिकॉज इट रिक्वायर लेस स्पेस. आपको जब बहुत से कम जगह में इस कंप्रेसर का स्ट्रक्चर लगाना है और उसे यूटिलाइज करना है, तो रोटरी कंप्रेसर इज द बेस्ट चॉइस. ओके, सिक्स्थ पॉइंट इज कॉम्प्लिकेटेड लुब्रिकेटिंग सिस्टम. व्हाई lubricating is complicated over there? Because this all structure of the reciprocating compressor is very closely fitted. There is no scope of any leakage. Do you understand it? Reciprocating compressor में जहां आपका सिलेंडर पिस्टन मूवमेंट अरेंजमेंट होता है, वहां सिलेंडर और पिस्टन वेरी क्लोजली फिटेड टू ईच अदर. क्योंकि अगर वो क्लोजली फिट नहीं होंगे तो एयर कंप्रेशन ही पॉसिबल नहीं है. सो टू प्रोवाइड लुब्रिकेशन टू दैट, लुब्रिकेशन हम क्यों प्रोवाइड करते हैं? वियर एंड टियर अवॉइड करने के लिए. आपको पता है कि साइकिल के चेन में हम ऑयलिंग करते हैं, या आपकी टू व्हीलर है उसके ब्रेक में हम ग्रीस लगाते हैं, उसका जो शॉक एब्सॉर्बर है उसमें हम ग्रीस लगाते हैं. क्यों लगाते हैं? इट इज वन काइंड ऑफ द लुब्रिकेशन. लुब्रिकेशन मीन्स टू प्रोटेक्ट दैट पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रक्चर फ्रॉम ऑक्सीडेशन. उसको जो जंग लगता है उस जंग से प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए लुब्रिकेशन इंपॉर्टेंट है. उसका जो मूवमेंट है वो मूवमेंट स्मूथ होने के लिए लुब्रिकेशन चाहिए. ओके, बिकॉज इट इज गोइंग टू रिड्यूस द फ्रिक्शन बिटवीन द मटेरियल. तो इस रेसिप्रोकेटिंग कंप्रेसर में मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम लुब्रिकेशन सिस्टम is very complicated, and due to that wear and tear is more in reciprocating compressor, and in turn maintenance is also more. But on other hand, the lubrication to the rotary compressor is very easy, क्योंकि रोटरी कंप्रेसर में जो इंटरनल मैकेनिकल एलिमेंट घूमने वाले हैं, अगर आपने केसिंग निकाल दी, उसके ऊपर का कवर निकाल दिया, तो आपको मेंटेनेंस करना भी इजी है और आपको उसको लुब्रिकेशन करना भी बहुत इजी हो जाएगा. Then seventh point is as far as balancing point of view. Balancing means what? In reciprocating balance is not at all needed. क्योंकि उसमें आपका पिस्टन जो है वो रोटेट नहीं होता है, वो रेसिप्रोकेट रहता है. बैलेंसिंग मीन्स व्हाट? जो घूमने वाला पहिया है, जो घूमने वाला व्हील है, उस वेयर एंड टेयर की वजह से अगर उसमें कुछ अनबैलेंस हो गया, क्यों एक अगर आपने देखा है कि लोब ब्लोअर में 3 आर्म होते हैं, या आपने 2 आर्म वाला भी लोब ब्लोअर देखा है, और जब वो एक दूसरे से टकराते हैं, व्हेन इट इज गोइंग टू मेश अप और मीट अप विथ ईच अदर, देन डेफिनेटली देयर इज अ फ्रिक्शन, एंड ड्यू टू द फ्रिक्शन there is a wear and tear. When wear and tear is going to happen, automatically its weight is getting unbalanced. एखादा आर्म जो है जहां वेयर एंड टेयर कम है, वहां ज्यादा वेट होगा, और जहां वेयर एंड टेयर ज्यादा हो रहा है वहां वेट जो होगा वो ऑटोमेटिकली कम होगा. एंड व्हेन इन अ रोटेटिंग कंपोनेंट अगर उसका वेट का कुछ वेट अनबैलेंस हो जाता है, उसका बैलेंसिंग प्रॉपर नहीं रहता है, तो your mechanism will not run smoothly. So it is one of the drawback of the rotary compressor. There is a perfect balancing is required in the rotary compressor. And the last point is, in reciprocating compressor, dirty air is coming because it is going to be in contact with the lubricating oil. मैंने कहा है कि आपका जो पिस्टन है वो सिलेंडर में स्मूथली रेसिप्रोकेट होना चाहिए, और इसलिए इनिशियली उसमें हम पूरा ऑयल डाल के उसको अच्छी तरह से लुब्रिकेट करते हैं. लेकिन वो जो ऑयल है, वो ऑयल पिस्टन का जो ऑयल है, पिस्टन इज कमिंग डायरेक्टली इन कॉन्टैक्ट विद द एयर विच इज टेकन इनसाइड बाय द सक्शन पाइप. सक्शन पाइप से अंदर लिया हुआ जो आपका एयर है, उस एयर के डायरेक्ट कांटेक्ट में वो ऑयल आ जाता है, एंड दैट्स व्हाई व्हाटएवर एयर इज टेकन आउटसाइड थ्रू डिलीवरी पोर्ट, दैट पर्टिकुलर एयर मे बी डर्टी वन. It may contain some small particles of the lubricant, small particle of the dust, okay, and it is dirty. But in rotary compressor, we are not going to use at all any kind of the lubricating oil inside it. That's why the air which is coming out through rotary compressor is one kind of the clean air. Okay, it is a source of the clean, highly pressurized air, and that's why where you are in need of rotary compressor, you can get the clean air through the rotary compressor. These are the main 8 points related with the comparison between reciprocating and rotary compressor. First one is related to the discharge, second one is related with the pressure, third is related with the speed, fourth one it is once again related to the discharge, fifth one is related with the size, sixth one is related with the lubrication system, seventh one is of balancing, and eighth one is the quality of air. Okay, so these are the 8 important points. I request you, in your notebook you divide your page in a 2 section and write down these differences or the comparison between reciprocating and rotary compressor. This is very important bit. Many times in the examination it is asked, differentiate between reciprocating and rotary compressor, or compare reciprocating and rotary compressor, or write the Characteristics of the reciprocating and rotary compressor. In all cases, the answer is one and same, which is in front of you on the screen. I request you, please write it down.